Welcome, you. This is Dominic. This with Breakthrough Sessions. And man, what a day. Today, the focus is about becoming the best version of yourself. How do you become the best? So, one of the keys that I want to touch on today in order for you to be able to grow your life is really simple. I learned this at an early age that if you are competing against other people, then the focus is taken away from what you're truly striving for. That's right. I was competing early on in my life. I was competing with other people. I was trying to match up to the things that they did. I was trying to be better than them in so many different ways. I was trying to showcase my talents. I was trying to showcase my abilities. And along that way, I got lost. And the biggest takeaway for me was this: if you're looking to live your best life, what you have to do is be willing to be in competition with yourself. See, it was at times when I was in competition against other people that I lost my focus. I allowed my attitude to be changed based on what someone else was doing, and I was never able to be in control. My competition that I was having with other people made me think and act a certain way because I would look at someone else and think to myself, man, I'm they're doing it this way, and so I'm competing against them to win a spot. I'm competing with them to have a better grade on the test. I'm competing with them to be the first person that they call when they get a role in the play. I'm competing with them to be the lead singer. And it was that type of competition where I lost myself. And I don't think that we pay attention in our lives a lot when we talk about being our best. We truly don't focus on ourselves. We focus on other people, and we look at our rivals. We look at the people that are doing somewhat similar things that we're doing, and we start competing against that person. And what that does is it creates animosity. It creates anger, it creates anxiety, it creates a level of insecurity because we're in competition with someone who is so much different than us, but yet we're trying to be somewhat like them to make people like us better. We're trying to do the things that they do so that people can drive themselves to like us versus the other person. And I lost myself along the way early in my life trying to compete against other people. And then I realized living my best life was about me competing with myself. I was trying to compete with other people, and I was losing focus on the things that I should be doing that made me happy, the things that I should have been doing that brought me joy, the things that I should have been doing that helped me to grow as an individual person, to put me in the best position to win. See, when you start to compete against yourself, you start to have the focus you need, and you're paying more attention to what needs to happen in your life, what things are good for you, what things are bad for you, what things that you're willing to actually sacrifice. And all these things start to become more clear. So building your best life isn't about it isn't really about you wanting it bad enough. It isn't about you taking yourself and making yourself seem like other people. It isn't trying to create a false identity so that people like you, but being the best means that you're actually competing with yourself on a daily basis, knowing that each and every day that you wake up, you're finding a way to take it a notch higher than you were the day before, to take it a step further than what you did the day before, to keep stepping it up until you can no longer be capable like living. Like I'm no longer alive. That's the only time that I'm not competing with myself. When my soul lays to rest and I pass and I go to the next life, that's the only way that I stop competing with myself. And our best never happens in our life when we're trying to be better than other people. It's when you strive to be better than the person that you're looking at each and every day based on where you are, when you're thinking about getting another opportunity tomorrow and you're understanding that today I was good, but tomorrow I'm going to be great. And once I hit great, I'm only going to continue to set myself up to be greater than I was each and every single day that I get a chance to be here. Because it's that type of competition that should fuel you. It's the competition where you know you didn't do enough today to rise to the occasion, to conquer your demons, to face your fears, and to be someone that you never thought that you were going to be. So it's that person that I realized once I took a look in the mirror that I needed to conquer. I needed to defeat myself. I needed to be competing with myself. I needed to no longer allow myself to be average day after day after day. I needed no longer to be angry that someone else was trying out for the same position that I was, and I needed to be competing against that person. I needed to compete against me, myself. And once I start competing against myself, I started winning more in life. I started focusing on the right things. I started creating good habits. I started changing my behaviors. I started growing my life. But the focus has to be on you. And if you want to live your best life, I'm encouraging you today to start competing with the person that you look back at each and every morning that you wake up, because it is a gift to get a chance to be here. And each and every person that's on this earth is different in so many ways that you can only imagine. And we're not meant to be like anyone else but ourselves. So, whoever it is that inspires you, that's great. Whoever it is that's doing something similar to what you would like to be doing, that's great. But don't compete against the person that you're trying to become. You have to compete against yourself, and you have to pick up along the way the resources, the tools that you can use, the knowledge that you can build, and all these things that will create this person that you're trying to become. In each and every day, that should be a reflection in the mirror of just you. It's not someone else that you should be competing with, it's yourself. So I am telling you to live your best life. What I've learned from my past experiences is that it's not about someone else. It's not about the life other people have. It's not about the things that others have that I don't. But if I start to compete with myself, I can see it. It's pretty clear. I can get focused. I can get energized. I can raise my energy level, and I know exactly what I need to do because I'm competing with me. And when you start competing with yourself, you raise your level of success. You raise your level of going after the things that you want to live the best life. This is Breakthrough Sessions. I'm Dominic. Thank you for tuning in. If you have been, if you catch this at a later time, like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Live your best life. You deserve every day, but you have to be willing to work for it. Take care.